A state of emergency in response to all the storms we've been seeing here in California, what that allows the state to do. Plus, one kid's priceless reaction after finding out he was accepted to the college of his dreams. Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Rundown. I'm Robin Winston. California is under a presidential emergency declaration. The Biden administration approved Governor Newsom's request for federal assistance in response to these dangerous winter storms.
These floods are deadly and have now turned to be more deadly than even the wildfires here in the state of California. Common sense, just be cautious.
Officials across the state are preparing for worst-case scenarios. With the emergency order in effect, California can now secure additional resources and funding for storm mitigation. And a storm-related closure from last week is still impacting a lot of drivers. Part of Mulholland Drive above Studio City is shut down after a section of the road washed away during last Thursday's storm. This closure is between Laurel Canyon Boulevard and Coldwater Canyon Boulevard. At this point, it's not known when repairs will be made and when it'll be safe enough to reopen. LA County Public Works are concerned about flooding and possible mudslides, so they've issued an alert for the Fish Fire burn scar area in Duarte. It's for people living along Mel Canyon Road from Brook Ridge Road to Fish Canyon Road. Parking restrictions are in effect for that neighborhood as the heavy rain could cause mud and debris to flow through the streets. The alert will be in place through Tuesday night. Just how long will the wet weather stick around? Meteorologist Belen Leon is here to let us know what to expect.
Yet another storm is impacting Southern California, and this one is expected to be even stronger than the last. Very heavy rain at times expected Monday and Tuesday, with the possibility for some thunderstorms. Rain estimates for the coasts and valleys from 2 to 5 inches, in the mountains and foothills from 5 to 9. With that kind of rain, we could be seeing some street flooding, flash flooding, mudslides, debris flows, and we have some damaging winds in the forecast and high surf at the coast. Now let's talk about those winds. At times they could reach speeds up to 70 miles per hour in the mountains. We have a high wind warning in effect for higher elevations in the deserts, with wind advisories in effect for LA County, Ventura County, where the winds will be from 30 to 45 miles per hour. Now, it starts to dry out starting on Wednesday. The temperatures are going to be chilly in the short term, but by the end of the week, close to 70 degrees. It gets cool again over the weekend as our next storm system moves in.
LA Unified students are now back in school. The district requested that students get tested for COVID before returning to the classroom. Officials say they're trying to prevent any potential outbreaks after the winter break. Every student was given a rapid test to take home before returning to school and will be given another one at the end of this week. LA County health officials are also encouraging students and staff to wear a mask for the first 10 days after returning to campus to prevent a spike in new infections. Actor Adam Rich, who was the little brother to a generation of TV viewers, has died.
Well, thanks, Sarah.
Nicholas Bradford.
Rich died at his home in Brentwood over the weekend. The cause of death is under investigation, but the coroner's office says it was not considered suspicious. Rich charmed TV audiences as Nicholas Bradford on the show 8 is Enough from 1977 to 1981. He was 54 years old. An overwhelming show of support for the family of slain Riverside County Deputy Isaiah Cordero. Hundreds came together for a fundraiser held in the fallen deputy's honor. The 32-year-old deputy was laid to rest last Friday after he lost his life during a traffic stop at the end of December. As a way to thank Cordero for serving his community, the American Legion Post 328 held a fundraiser Sunday morning. They put together a pancake breakfast event as a simple way to show support and express gratitude.
They understand their loss. We've all lost someone in our life. And it's the community and the help that you get from other people to help you go through that loss.
We're honoring him. We're saying, here we are, we're here to support you, we got your back.
All proceeds and donations from the event will go to Cordero's family. The family of a man shot and killed by police last week joined activists to demand more transparency from the LAPD. Oscar Leon was shot Tuesday night in South LA after police say they ordered him to drop a metal object. LAPD says they were trying to arrest Leon after he threatened someone with a knife. Representatives for the family tell us Leon had a history of mental health problems.
And this is something that we see time and time and time after again, and we say they need more training, but that's not the case. The case is they shoot first ask questions later.
The LAPD is not commenting, saying this is an ongoing investigation. Newly elected House Speaker Kevin McCarthy is starting his first week as leader of the House of Representatives following a bruising week-long battle with his own party. He's laid out an ambitious plan for the 118th congressional session. Speaker McCarthy is promising to carry out a conservative agenda that provides checks and balances to President Biden's policies. Among the agenda items is the immigration crisis at the Mexican border. The GOP-controlled House will hold some of its first hearings on immigration. All right, here's your chance to secure a spot at the final goodbye for LA's famed mountain lion. Tickets for P22's Celebration of Life have been released to the public. P22 was euthanized last month because of severe health issues. Now wildlife officials and people in the community who loved him will gather in his memory. P22's memorial is planned for February 4th at the Greek Theater from 12 noon to 2 p.m. You can reserve your tickets through Ticketmaster.com. The event is free. American Airlines announced it will discontinue all flights out of Long Beach Airport by the end of February. The airline says the route is just not meeting performance expectations, and the decision is based on finances. American Airlines currently accounts for about 6% of operations at Long Beach Airport. The last American Airlines flight is set to depart February 28th. Travelers will be notified of alternative options and arrangements. Egg prices are just skyrocketing across California, but that's not stopping consumers from paying more than double for them. So as of this week, the average retail price for a dozen large eggs is almost $7.40. That's over $2 more than this time last year. The cause is an unprecedented outbreak of bird flu. Millions of cage-free hens have been killed, and California relies on them to comply with Prop 12, which prohibits the sale of eggs from animals housed in a cruel manner. Prince Harry's new book titled Spare is out Tuesday, and he's giving several interviews about the book and his family. He says he didn't have any intention of hurting his father, King Charles, or his brother, Prince William.
I'm sorry that me owning my story and being able to tell my own story is upsetting to some people. But I have to rely on the truth, and I have done everything humanly possible in private for it not to get to this stage, but now I get to tell my story.
The Duke also said the royal family did not protect his wife, and his brother raised concerns about marrying Meghan. The 80th annual Golden Globes go down on Tuesday. Barriers are up at the Beverly Hilton, along with some tents just in case it rains, and parts of Wilshire and North Santa Monica Boulevards are closed off. The list of presenters for this year is as star-studded as the ceremony itself. The lineup includes celebrities like Billy Porter, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tracy Morgan, and Quentin Tarantino. The 3-hour event will be hosted by Emmy winner Gerard Carmichael. And there will be special tributes for actor and comedian Eddie Murphy and Glee creator Ryan Murphy. A high school senior from Connecticut has gone viral after getting accepted into the college of his dreams. Take a look at his authentic reaction.
Here we go. Update. It's been updated. It's updated.
So exciting. Matthew Myslinski was elated to find out he is going to Harvard University. His reaction to the news has been seen more than 3 million times on social media. Matthew has cerebral palsy, and he says he wants to inspire others to not limit themselves. He plans to major in biology and then start a career in medicine. Congratulations, Matthew. You are an inspiration indeed. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4 weekdays from 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with the traffic reports throughout your morning commute. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.